Did you know that 2% of Americans still believe the Earth is flat? Let's dive into their beliefs and why we should actually pay attention to them. You're at a dinner party and suddenly someone starts talking about how the Earth is flat. I mean, it's 2023, right? And here we are, discussing a topic that was debunked thousands of years ago. But instead of laughing them off, let's explore why people still entertain this idea, and what we can learn from them. So first things first, let's get a grip on what flat earthers actually believe. There isn't just one model. Some think the Earth is a disk with the North Pole smack in the center and an ice wall forming the outer edge. Others subscribe to the bipolar model, which features both poles on the disk, with a mysterious rim keeping water in place. And then there's the minority, who believe our planet is an infinite plane. Talk about thinking big. No matter which model they choose, they all seem to agree on one thing: gravity is a sham. Instead, they argue that the Earth is accelerating upwards, causing the illusion of gravity. But if you've been following the latest in space trends, you'll know this creates a whole bunch of other problems. Like how the moon and sun don't just collide with our flat Earth, and how on this flat Earth, the sun and moon can circle around to create day and night. It's like playing a game of celestial Jenga. Now, some might say that flat earthers are just trolling us, poking fun at our blind trust in science. And while that might be true for a few, there are plenty who genuinely believe in their flat earth theories. And honestly, kudos to them for sticking to their convictions even when most of the world looks at them like they've lost their marbles. You see, the Flat Earth Society originated in the 19th century, thanks to one Samuel Robotham. He developed a philosophy called zeticism, which encourages people to trust only their own senses. And as quirky as it sounds, there's a nugget of wisdom hidden in there. Flat earthers may be rejecting well-established science, but they're doing so because they think they're being rational skeptics. They're looking for proof, asking for evidence. But, since they can't conduct all the necessary experiments themselves, they struggle to accept anything they can't personally verify. And here's where the lesson comes in. We all rely on evidence that other people have collected. We trust that the soup we buy at the supermarket is safe to eat, without personally inspecting the production process. So, when it comes to the Earth being round, we trust the evidence provided by science because we've seen how science works in our everyday lives. But flat earthers challenge us to question that trust and remind us that it's essential for scientists to provide evidence not just for their conclusions, but also for the very process of science itself. That way, even those who can't follow every detail can rely on the system that produces accurate and useful knowledge. As our society becomes more scientifically advanced, it's crucial for scientists to explain their research and reasoning in an accessible way. Flat earthers may be seen as fringe thinkers, but they serve as a warning that we should never take the process of science for granted. So, the next time someone brings up the flat earth theory, don't dismiss them outright. Instead, take a moment to appreciate the reminder that it's up to all of us to keep science transparent and trustworthy. And maybe, just maybe, crack a joke about how we can all agree that the Earth isn't carried on the back of a giant space turtle. With that said, thanks for watching.